give us problem or difficulty in understanding the lesson. So now the first one here is create. Create is to build, to start up, to make a thing. Like if I need to write application letter and I need to use my computer, so it means that I have to use the Microsoft Word. So the process of even starting on my computer to start typing, to make my application is creating. So that means I'm trying to come up with something. Okay, so and this is not new to us. We have been to the computer lab, so we have once created one thing or the other. So that's the word. Then the other one is insertion point. Insertion point, when you see your cursor blinking on the screen, that exact point where the cursor is blinking is what you see the cursor blinking one, but it's not stable. So that's the insertion point. It can be anywhere on the screen, or by default, once you open your MS Word, you see the cursor blinking. So that's the insertion point. Edit is to make changes. You want to correct something is not right, you want to make it right, so you're actually editing. You're making changes, adjusting some errors, so you're editing. So that's edit. Then the other one is a font style. Font style, like I explained to us sometimes in the course of our learning, that as we all have our faces are not actually the same. And the way my face is, if I want it finer than this, I can apply some things. Or if I want to look a bit ugly, there's things that I can do. So when you are doing that has to do with. But in Microsoft Word, having to do with processing now, it means that the font style has to do with the way letter looks like. I can see the way some of these things are written, all these letters. If you look at all these slides that I have here, the slides that is having these key vocabulary words, the way the letters look like is quite different from the way the ones under this sectional aid look like. So that's having to do with the kind of font style that is applied. Okay, so that's about font style. Then the font size has to do with how big or how small. That's the size. Okay, font, letter, number, text, size, big or small or of average. So that has to do with size. So as we progress, you see some of these things. Leaving the key vocabulary words, let's move on to instructional aid. This is a label MS Word environment. So I have to zoom out now so that you can see clearly, because we go through it one after the other. We need to understand this part very well. Okay, so I'm zooming out now. Please don't run away. Don't run away. We need you. Now you can see that now. Starting from the upper part there, you can see those buttons. They are called office button. That particular button is called office button. Then to somewhere up there, you see quick access toolbar. Quick access toolbar. All this is for you to name MS Word environment, because some of this you need to know. If I'm giving instruction, I say go to this place or that place, you should be able to know where to turn. Okay, you see the tab selector, you see the vertical ruler, you see documents, you see document information. This is actually telling how many pages do we have here, what's the number of words written, then what kind of language is being used. Okay, so that's about the document information. I've told us before, somebody, if you get to anywhere anybody is doing anything on the screen, you should be able to interpret all of this. Now you can see on this screen where I'm having these new notes now. I'm not supposed to be having that. You see something Calibri body. That's the one that has to do with the font style. So if I have to click the button by the side there, there will be a drop down having to, if I have to select using different font face, applying styles, making it look good. That's where I'll go. Font face, font style. Then the size is by it. Well, I have 11, so I can make it smaller. I can make it bigger. Okay, now you can see ribbon tabs. There's home, insert, page layout, references, mailings, review. Then I have title bar that you are so familiar with. You have once typed and saved your document before, so by default it will come up like this, but when you have worked in that environment and you save, that will change. If I save with my name should appear there. That's why we call it title bar. It tells the name of your document. Then the window controls, you see, is either you minimize, maximize, or you press the X with the red color to close your document. Help button, if I'm stuck, I don't know where to turn, I press the help button, it should help out. It should tell me what I need to do. Then the view ruler button, you see there, the vertical scroll bar, you can see that also. Please move up. You see also vertical scroll bar, browse button. You see the zoom tools. If you are not seeing well, you use the zoom tools. Then you have the view buttons. Then the text area. Now that text area is where the insertion point I explained to you the other time. That's you can see where the cursor is, so that's the insertion point. The text area is where you can actually type your, so if you want to type anything now, where that cursor is, that's where the text will start. Then you can see the ribbon and there are also what we call groups. I told you this before, the clipboard group, the font group, the paragraph group, the styles group. That's when that home tab is open. Once you open the home tab, those groups will come up. If you open insert again, another groups will come up. Then page layout, same thing, and so on. So we've been able to at least do something to that. So let's move on. It's time to move on now. Let's move on. I have to dwell much on that. If you have anything you are not clear about after the class, feel free to ask the question. So now we are here. Contents. After writing your date and your topic, then you can start your content from here. Basic features of a word processor. The basic feature is just use the word processor to create, edit, save, and print. If you are not printing, you store, you keep. All of that I've explained to us. Create, you are starting up something. If what you have done is not really good, you can make changes to it. When you are through with that, you save. If you save and you want it out, you print, you get the hard copy. But if you are not getting the hard copy, if you are not printing out, then you keep the soft copy. Okay, the one kept that is not printed is the soft, the one printed is the hard copy, and that's the basic features of a word processor. Now the next content, so you can just write basic features of a word processor. 1, create. 2, edit. 3, save. 4, print inside your notes. So you can write that. Then the other content that you should also write is the advantages of a word processor. advantages of a word processor are 6 in numbers. Number 1, you can correct spelling mistakes. Number 2, you can also change the order of sentences and paragraphs. Number 3, you can change the font size, style, and color of the text. Number 4, you can count the number of words in your text. Number 5, you can insert a picture in the document. Number 6, you can easily print out your document, correcting mistakes when you are doing word processing. If there are anything that is not okay, by default the computer will underline for you to correct. If you are okay with it, you can leave it that way, but the computer will always point those things out. That you can also change the order of sentence and paragraph. Yes, that's correct. So if you don't want it, you can change the order. Then the other one, I've explained font size, font style, font color for the text. All of that you can do. You can count the number of words, just like I showed to us now in that Microsoft Word environment. But again, you can insert a picture. Yes, we've done that. You can easily print out your document using the printer. Yes, that we can do. Before we end the class for today, let's look at this computer etiquette. It says, do not sit close to the monitor, it harms your eyes. Do not sit close to the monitor, it harms your eyes. Then move on to the class work. This class work is not actually visible enough. The viewing is not good. So what I will do after this video, I will drop only that classwork on the WhatsApp platform so that you can access it and answer the question, then send your answers to me. So you are welcome to the end of today's class. Please do your classwork and send your answers to my WhatsApp line at 081694711903. Thanks for your time and stay safe. Bye for now. Au revoir. I'm missing all of you. Bye.